expanse of Avalon in the north of Ireland. And in today's video, I'm really excited because Hans and I have got a new polytunnel stroke greenhouse to replace the little middle one that we used to have in the middle here. And the little middle polytunnel has got ripped and it's a bit damaged over the past 3 years we've had it. So this one is going to replace it, and it's a much bigger one as well. Now we still have our very large polytunnel that is 10 by 20. We've had that now for almost 5 years and it's still going really strong. But we wanted to get a bigger polytunnel to replace our little middle one. And we've got one from Amazon called accompanied by Out Sunny. And here it is here, all in the package. Very excited. 11 feet long, and it is 2 meters sort of wide and that. So it's almost twice the size of the other little middle one we used to have here. And we're going to be putting our big Trichocereus in there, another type of cereus cacti for the spring and summer months. So very excited about that. And what we're going to be doing in this video, rather than show you the whole installation, I'm going to show you it in little stages when we've got the frame up and then with the cover up. And then probably in the video in the next few days we'll show you we'll bring some of the big tall Trichocereus and other types of cacti into the polytunnel. So here we go guys, very excited about this. And I will also show you a little bit more of how it looks when it's all put up obviously, and talk a little bit more about it. So we're very excited. Now that's the contents outside of the box. It's a lovely white covered polytunnel which I'm really pleased about, because our other ones are green and it's really hard to get a white or clear polytunnel greenhouse. So I'm very excited about this, and thankfully there is instructions, because our other one didn't have instructions and it took forever to work out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set it up and then show you what it looks like when we've got the frame before we put the cover on. Woohoo! That's the frame all done there, as you can see, and it's this here. I'm just going to walk into it. This is 3 times the size of our middle greenhouse that we had before here. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to give us so much more space. And as I say, we have this large 10 by 20 polytunnel here that we have the majority of our cacti and succulents in. It means we can spread a lot of these, the tall ones especially, into this other greenhouse here that we've got. So very excited, and I have to say it was pretty easy to set up the frame, no trouble at all. We've got the cover there, and we're just off now. We're going to go into Belfast to get some floor lining. We can get some special lining to put on the floor, and then some terrapolin over it as well, so it means no dampness is going to rise up. And then we can put the cover on, and then we're going to put sandbags going around here so it's not going to blow away. So very happy about this. It's going to give us so much more space. So now we're going to focus on the floor. That's us. We're just back from Belfast now, and we've got some heavy duty tarpaulin, 3 meters by 3.6 meters. So that's going to be going on the floor. So it's going to stop any dampness from rising up on the tiles. And we've also got this floor lining here. This is like a bit of a sort of a thin type of foam, again from Amazon. I think it's by a company called Dial, D-I-A-L-L, and a big wrap of it. We had this when we put up the our first big polytunnel there, and it's really good to put on the floor because again it stops dampness, and it also it's spongy, creates a lot of insulation as well, so it keeps the cold from the stone tiles there from rising up. So this is going to be going on the floor first, and then the terrapolin on the top. That's the floor lining done there, the foam floor lining. Got a few stones and that on it just to weigh it down so the wind doesn't blow it. And then we're going to put the terrapolin now over the top of it. Yeah, that's the terrapolin all put on as well. As you can see, that's the cover there, and we've got our little table there. We've just took the stone cover off to give it a good clean, and that's going to be in this greenhouse. So it means when I'm filming videos and repotted and things like that, I've got a little table, going to be lovely, surrounded by all the plants. Also means we can sit out in here with a cup of coffee in the mornings or even the afternoons. So happy days. And because it's silver tarpaulin, usually it's always the green like the underneath. The silver's brilliant because it's going to actually reflect more light onto the plants, which is fantastic. Now that's the cover on. Happy days. And what I love about this polytunnel as well is it's got windows, 3 at each side, so you can roll it up. So on hot days it's going to be easy to ventilate. I'm just going to take you inside so you can see what it looks like. And here we are. Happy days. Lots and lots of space. Good headroom as well for the tall cacti. And as I say, it's great. It's got the windows here, and we've just got to finish off doing the floor. And then what we're going to be doing then is putting sand all around the edges of this polytunnel, because obviously you have to anchor these down. I mean, we're happy to get a growing season out of this for the spring and summer, and me and Hans are hoping to move house in the near future anyway and get a big proper greenhouse or polytunnel. So this is a bit of an additional one to the one we've already got, so happy days. And then it's going to show you outside. Here we have got, now as I say, this is our main polytunnel. We're going to be bringing some of the plants in the next few weeks into this one as well, the tall ones. And obviously we've got to put the sand down here. We've got to leave enough space there so we can get in and out the polytunnel, and also we can get the polytunnel door open to ventilate it during hot days, and obviously to bring plants in and out and everything. And this is going to be pretty good. So now we're just going to carry on working the floor and the cover, and then show you what it looks like with all the sand down on the sides. Now Hans is fixing some special ties onto the floor and tying it up to the poles in this greenhouse. Get a bit of extra stability there. So it's always a bit of a tip if you've got one of these greenhouses. And as I say, these greenhouses are just cheap and cheerful, but it will do us for the growing season. And best we can do for now is tie this down. And then, as I say, we're going to put some sand all around the edges outside, so it's completely anchored to the ground so it won't blow away. Now that's the sand put all along the edges here, because this polytunnel has the cover that goes under there, so the sandbags is going to help to really support this and stop it from blowing away. Highly recommend if you've got one of these plastic greenhouses, then the sandbags really do give it good stability. It's all done, and this is our new greenhouse all completed now, and all it needs is some of the plants that we've got in the large polytunnel, some of the tall ones to come in here, which we're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks. So do stay tuned for a couple of video vlogs of us bringing cacti from the main polytunnel into this one. So we're going to have the main polytunnel and this, we're going to have so much more space. Absolutely amazing. And I also want to give a very special thumbs up to my wonderful fiancé Hans, who has been amazing setting all this polytunnel up. I've just more or less been standing there watching him. He's been incredible, guys, doing all this.
We was too about it.
And also do go over and subscribe to Hans's channel, Plant Daddy, links up above. And please do subscribe to me too. So I want to thank you all so much for watching, and you can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plant of Avalon, and do check out my website for regular articles on there about how to care for individual plants on desertplantsofavalon.com. And I've got this lovely stone table as well, so we're going to be able to sit in here and have our cup of tea in the morning, and also I'm going to be able to film videos, repotting videos in here with all the cacti in the background. So excited to have this extra growing space. And as I say, this is one by Out Sunny, this polytunnel. It's only a cheap and cheerful one. Does the job probably for the spring and summer. So very happy about it. And if you're interested, this isn't a review because I haven't had this obviously long enough to say how it's going to do. But I'll put a link down below to the Amazon site I got it from if you're interested. If you just want a little greenhouse to keep you over the spring and summer for your cacti and succulents. I want to wish you all an amazing plant paradise. Really excited.